Hi guys, this is Cobra Tom,
And Venom Lily.
and we are going to be doing a video today. And that video we're doing is Star Wars. Today is Revenge of the Fifth. Now, today I'm going to be showing off two separate things. I got two different figures, 5 total, but I got Imperial pilots and the Emperor's Guard. These are vintage TIE fighter pilots, and they're going into my Imperial shuttle, which you shall see. But here they are with the Emperor. Looks pretty good. And I'm going to just quick kind of do a short review. They got some life support equipment on their chests here. They go into here. That probably helps them breathe and stuff. Some pretty nice Imperial symbols. One on the helmet. Focus. Thank you. And on the other side. And on this one isn't as good, but you can still see it. And Power of the Force, Power of the Force 2 line is so unpopular. It is so unpopular that my local Freak Toys has to sell these for $6. That's how unpopular these figures are, which is weird because, I mean, they look the part. I kind of don't understand. I think it's just got the stigma of like, oh, these are 90s toys, and they're just not as good. So I think that's what's happening, because I think that the toys themselves are actually pretty darn good. Not really trying to save the packaging, I guess, really. I'm just trying to, see, that's why I kind of always got away from yourself, because you do something stupid like I just did, and you could have cut yourself and hurt yourself. Granted, I didn't hurt myself. But. And here's for 3. I see what's happening. There's like the foil has a real nice sticker on it, but it kind of goes over the top of the figure's bubble and is making it harder for me to cut around it. But it won't be impossible. Yeah, I'm not keeping the packaging anyway. Ow. Oh, well. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Trooper number 1. Oh, and of course there's a piece of tape in it. Should have known. Should have known. There we go. Now, I will explain why I think these get kind of a bad reputation, because I have a different figure that I will show you that probably explains why these figures are as cheap as they are. once I get this one open, I shall show you. We've got the red look of the originals. Yes, their capes are not the nice cloth ones that they used to be. The cloth goods for action figures are more expensive. Now, with the Emperor here, you'd go, why do people not like these? These look pretty good. I'll back it up just a hair. There we go. You know what? Why aren't these very well liked? Why aren't these as good as the other ones? I don't have his weapon at the moment, but this one is technically, well, he's got a neck joint, but this is from The Rise of Skywalker, I believe, or Last Jedi, I can't remember. This is a Sith Royal Guard for, I can't even think, Snoke or something. I don't know, I don't like the sequel trilogy very much. Rise of Skywalker is okay. Last Jedi is awful. A Force Awakens is okay. It's not too bad. But yeah, so you got this, and you've got inside there a leg, and some color, some stuff. So it's not so bad. You've got this one from Target that's 2018 or something. This is considering this is fairly new, and this is a cloth looking thing. But it's hard. But it's more like hard rubber, so it's more rubbery and more, you're not really going to be able to get this guy to sit. Like, you're not going to be able to really get him to sit unless you really take his head off and oh dear. But okay, so yes, at least this kind of comes apart and you can kind of do something with this guy. The reason why I do believe that in comparison, even though this is technically bigger, that's not just like a trick of the camera. It's actually bigger. The weapons are very similar. They're not the same, but they're very similar. But as you saw, he actually has legs and could kind of do something with this figure. At least probably pose him in a little more dynamic fighting pose. Here's where this one falls apart. He doesn't have any legs. He, from here up, is not only solid piece, but he's basically like clamshelled together. I don't know how this is put on, but this has actually a little articulation. You can actually move its head a little bit, where this one you couldn't. But this one has seams and stuff. This one doesn't have a seam, and even if he's like, I think, screwed together, because there's a seam right here, and it's all one like piece, and it's hollow. So I do see why hollow piece, why these ones, even though they're bigger, they've got a little better like bulk to them, a little more intimidating. This one, really, I mean, technically, you have the same amount of articulation and can articulate the head a little bit. This one you can't. You cannot articulate the head at all. But you can articulate the legs. But with this big cape on, you're not going to be able to do that anyway. Now, the difference is you could probably take that off and put a different head on it. And you could actually use it for something else. Which is too bad, because I think these figures, I would buy 100 of these. And one of my favorite things is, this is such a dad, like, looking like figure. Let me move the Imperial Guards back. And you got your kid here. Got your finger. Listen, kid, you do what I tell you. You do your homework and you behave, or else. I do like this, like, finger. I get that it's supposed to be like holding the thing and he's supposed to kind of be like doing that. But I do like just the, listen here, kid, you're in trouble. So, this is a pretty cool set. You can definitely tell one is smaller. But it's still a pretty cool Imperial Guard. And I really do like the size of them. And I really do wish they'd have made more figures of that. But, you know, it is what it is. I kind of do wish that they were more well liked. However, that keeps the prices down so I can buy more of them at once. So I'm pretty happy with that part. I spent more on the 2 TIE Fighters than I did on the 3 Royal Guards. Right here, I have my Just Toys Star Wars Bend-Ems figure. Here is my Bend-Ems Emperor. And see, the Emperor kind of, with his robes and his things, he just kind of sort of, it just sort of works. Where some of the other Bend-Ems and other things just kind of don't. And like the Royal Guard, while he came with no weapon, although technically none of them did. As you can see with this Bend-Em, the design just sort of just works. Here's a Bend-Ems one from an 80s. I don't have the vintage one, but here's from like 2008. Here's like from 2012 or 15 or whenever Rise of Sky or Force Awakens or whenever this came out. And like this one in 95. The design just oddly sort of works in whatever medium you put them into. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications so you never miss one of our awesome videos. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you
next time.
Bye.